Today, I'll be saying the story of the salad. So, once upon a time, there lived a huntsman. He was very kind. One day, he was going to work. In the path, he found a old woman coming by. He saw the old woman, and she looked very thirsty and very hungry. And the old woman asked, "Could I get something to eat? You seem merry enough. So, could you please give me anything to eat?" The huntsman was too kind. He gave everything he had. The old woman was very astonished by his kindness and told him a secret as his reward. The secret which the old woman told the huntsman was that when the huntsman goes a bit further, he will find a tree with one cloak hanging from there, and there will be three birds on top of the cloak. So the old woman told the huntsman to shoot one of his arrow in the middle of the birds so that they will leave the cloak. And at the same time, when they leave the cloak, they will also leave a feather. The old woman says him to make sure that he collects both of them. When he wears the when he has the feather and cloak near him, every day, every day when he sleeps and when he wakes up, he will find some gold under his pillow. By listening to that, the huntsman gets very excited and gets very happy. So he says thank you to the old woman, and he also said that he is very grateful to her. And after that, he continued his journey, and soon he came across a tree which was exactly which was exactly like the tree which the old woman described. So he got very excited and told and did what the old woman told him to do. He shot an arrow. All the birds went off, and the cloak fell down. Also, a feather of the birds has also come down. So he took these two things and went to his house and slept. He did this every morning, and every morning he found some gold under his pillow. He was very encouraged, and he did not know what to do with all this wealth. So he decided to travel and explore the world. So he has set out for his journey, and he started, and some days passed by, and he walked a considerable distance. After walking so much distance, he got very tired. Soon he came across a palace in which he saw a beautiful young lady. As soon as he saw the young lady, he fell in love with him. He also saw a old woman with her. The old woman was actually a witch, and she was very cruel. The cruel witch told the young lady that, see, that man right there has two precious magic items. We need to take them out of this man. Mm, the huntsman did not know that. The huntsman was very he was very tired, and he needed to rest. So without knowing the old witch's plan, he came to the palace and asked the witch whether he could use the palace for resting for a few days. The witch said okay, and days started to pass by. Every day, every day, the witch used to come near the huntsman and take some gold. And also, without knowing to the huntsman, the witch also took off his feather and the cloak. Um, took off his feather. The witch will also take his cloak further as the time passes by. Um, the thing is that now, as the huntsman doesn't have any feather of the bird, he won't get any more gold. So he keeps on paying, and he won't get any more gold. The huntsman soon realizes that he lost his feather, and he feels very sad because that's all his wealth. And if he doesn't have any more feathers, he can't pay the witch to stay in his palace. So he doesn't know that. He just realizes it, and he gets very sad. And on one day, the witch plans to even take off the cloak of the huntsman. And on the other side, or on the other page, the young beautiful lady, the huntsman, were in deep love. Both of them loved each other so much. The witch forced the young beautiful lady to steal the cloak from the huntsman. Even the witch told the lady with a told the lady a plan. the the lady was she was very unwilling to do that job, because she loved she loved the huntsman. So she started the plan with the force of the witch. The huntsman came down the palace and saw and saw the young lady being in deep sorrow. By seeing her being in deep sorrow, even he was in sorrow, and asked the lady, what caused you to be to what caused you to be in this much sorrow. Then the lady said that there is a big mountain. There is a big mountain right there. You can see it from the window of my palace. Inside that mountain, there is a cave with lots of diamonds, rubies, and many more precious things. No man has ever tried, has ever attempted, and even if attempted, they were not able to make it to the top of the mountain, to the cave. Even I am unable to make it there, so I am in sorrow. Then the huntsman said that, oh my dear love, don't you worry about that. I am here to help you. He says that, and he uses his magical cloak to do a magical thing. He uses it. He uses the cloak, and both of them magically and both of them get magically teleported to the cave which is in the mountain. And then the huntsman says that, here we come, and I am very tired, so please let me rest for some while. The lady allows it, and the lady also takes off the cloak from the huntsman, and she vanishes away. She vanishes, and she gets teleported to the palace from there. The huntsman soon wakes up and realizes what had just happened. He was very depressed, and he thought that the beautiful young lady cheated him, but that was not the case actually. But the huntsman did not know that. And the witch also cursed the huntsman to be hunted by three giants. All of them were very ferocious. The huntsman, however, he made it outside the cave, and from there he escaped by using the clouds. After traveling some distance on the clouds, he fell down to a thick forest. From there, he decided to walk to the palace and teach a lesson to the old witch and the young lady. On the distance, he found a beautiful farm. Um, the vegetables which were present on the farm were very beautiful. And after walking so much distance, even the huntsman felt very hungry. So he decided to eat one of the salad which was on the farm. As soon as he ate one kind of the salad, he became a goat. He was very astonished and did not know what to do. He also found another type of salad on the farm. He took it into his limb and ate it. He again turned into a human, and then he realized the magic of the salads. So he reached the palace, and he reached the palace. He disguised himself in mud so that he could look like another person. So he took these two salads and came near the palace. He knocked on the door, and the witch entered, and the witch came to welcome him. And the witch asked, how could I help you? And then he said that, oh, I am here to give the finest salad in the kingdom to the king. And the witch asked, oh, can I please, will you let me try the salads? Then the huntsman said, oh, of course, why not? Take. He gave the salads to the old woman and the young lady. Both of them soon turned into goats. Both of them were very sad, even in the form of goats. The huntsman got back his two precious magic items, and he left these two goats. And he left these two goats. So soon he found out that the old woman died, and only the young beautiful lady remained. So he actually gave the other type of the vegetable to the young lady, and she turned into a human. As soon as she turned into a human, the young lady told everything which happened, and then the huntsman forgave him and said that, I know all this, my love. That's why I turned you into a human. From now we'll live happily forever. And then both of them got married and led a happy life. Thank you.